Adrian Lewis, the quarter-finalists of the World Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live in Glasgow, Scotland. Welcome back to the action here at the SECC. It's the Wider Mackay Premier League Darts, brought to you by the PDC and live on Sky Sports. You're joining us for the very best in darts action. Well, it's time now to meet our players. Firstly, would you please welcome from Stoke-on-Trent, it's Jackpot Adrian Lewis.
Second Premier League season for Adrian Lewis. He got a bit of a rough reception, it has to be said, from the 3,500 fans here at the SECC in Glasgow. He's up against a man who reached the final 12 months ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Ledbury, Herefordshire, and the runner-up in the Premier League darts, it's the Raging Bull, Terry Jenkins!
A surefire way to win over the Scottish crowd. Put your darts in your sporran. Second match of the 2008 Premier League. Off to a flyer with Barney against Mardle. What will happen in our second match of the evening? Nigel Pearson and Sid Waddell.
Well, Nige, when it comes to getting the drop on somebody, the score is Ledbury 1, Stoke-on-Trent 0. A sporran full of tungsten. Seen it all.
Absolutely, Sid. And Terry Jenkins, you know, when I first met this man just over a year ago, he said he's not one for the big occasion and the big playboy reputation on stage. He's not a showman. He prefers to leave that to the rest of them. I think he's changed over the last 12 months, judging by that particular walk-on. jackpot playing to the crowd. They're giving him some right stick here. And I'll tell you what, the atmosphere is red hot out there.
Is it ever? But he's had verbals. Stick from Manley. And these boys at Chicken Feet compare to that. The atmosphere just building here. Jenkins. Well, last year, started well with 295 averages. Then had that amazing game with Barney, 707 average. Then at 101 average to beat Lloyd. Adrian had an awful time though. 6 losses on the trot, but later on found 300 averages in his last 4 matches.
And a relevant point as well is when these two players both met last year in the Premier League.
96.
Week 7 saw Terry Jenkins demolish Lewis 8-1. And also week 12 in the reverse fixture, 8-5, the Bull was the winner. But this is 12 months down the line, and Jenkins, remember, looking to recover after the disappointment of an early exit from the World Championship at the Ali Pali.
That's right, he's one of the victims of the brilliant Kirk Shepard, 3-2 in round 1. And Adrian lost 5-2 to Kevin Payne in the quarter-final. And one thing to watch out for here, Nige, is the 120-130 finishes that were the hallmark of last year's Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins magnificent. It was his Premier League debut last year, got all the way through to the final. Quick reminder, this is the short format, the Premier League, 4 games in one night, as the show goes on the road over 14 weeks, starting here in Glasgow.
Adrian, much more patchy. Watch out from going for the blind 180. Not looking with the last draw, looking at the opponent. You've got to see, I just mentioned it, 16-6 to Taylor last year against this man. But he had a fantastic match against Barney, which he won in the semi 11-10.
80 require 135.
Lewis with the throw then in this first leg of the match.
Barney needed the trouble
63.
there. First blood then. For the Bull to see a bit of red. Want to see that red bit? Fat 20. Oh, bad mistake, Mr. Big 20.
That was a great chance for Jenkins to break the throw
72.
in the first leg of the game. Best of 14. Treble 20, double 6 as Lewis needs 72. Lovely start, double 6 now. Magnificent from Adrian Lewis. He is off to a flyer. He strikes first in this battle of 2 fantastic players.
And he really is an amazing player. Lewis capable of fantastic sustained bursts in the US Open. Last year, 11-1 victory over Dennis Priestley, who you remember was the big star of the first half of the league last year. So even if he's 2 or 3 legs down, he is quite capable of a surge as Lewis.
Really has been quite a fairy tale 13 months for Terry Jenkins, as we see his release there. The immaculate style of Terry Jenkins. And Lewis, one of the most talented emerging young players on the scene, as we see his delivery there as well.
Yes, this lad, amazing temperament, and watch out for his 130 shots. Shots in that area was what really got him to our final a year ago. Adrian's got that slightly awkward stabbing style, was prodigy until as it goes. Thinking of his old mum while he's down here watching the darts. Nice lad.
55.
Well, there's a strong breeze up outside here in Glasgow. It's freezing cold. But here in the SECC, the temperature is rising.
Oh, look at that! It's like they used to flock a hand in when Jinky Jim Baxter was in his prime.
82. 80, you require 140.
10-40 for Lewis then to go 2-zip ahead. It's a lovely start against the throw as well. Now he's going for double 10 for 2. No! Oh, Adrian Lewis! Magnificent!